Good evening out there, everybody. Alan D9J Sports. We're right back at it with another one. We've got a great one lined up for you tonight. As promised here on Friday night, we're going to be talking about some boxing, some rat-tat-tat. We're going to be talking about Saul Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford. They're making their rounds. We're also going to be talking about Jake Paul taking on a real boxer and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. next weekend. Once again, I appreciate you sticking in and tuning to the show. Hey, let's jump right into it because it's worth it. Well, we know Saul Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford, or Terrence Crawford and Saul Canelo Alvarez. Hell, I don't know or really don't care who's the A or B side. All I know is they're two great boxers who are not afraid to get in against another great champion and get it on. So they started off making their rounds. They had a face-off. Then from the face-off, they went on Piers Morgan's show. And it was somewhat a casual interview. Oh, but now they had an interview. Oh, yeah, it's strap season. You know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. You know where they were at. You know exactly where they were at. Terrence Crawford told Saul Canelo Alvarez when Canelo Alvarez was asked how would he feel if he loses the fight. Canelo Alvarez says, don't worry, he's not going to lose. But Bud Crawford told him, oh yeah, he's going to beat him, and there's nothing he's going to be able to do about it. And Terrence Crawford continued to tell him he sees him. When Canelo Alvarez blowed him off. Well, somebody's about to get knocked out. Saul Canelo Alvarez isn't afraid of Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford definitely isn't afraid of Saul Canelo Alvarez. Now, do they need to hype it up? Do they need to get into all of the antics that you see boxers get into? Nope, not this time. Not these two. Oh, no. I'm sure they probably friends. Not what you would call best buds, but they're respectful. They're respectful to each other, and they respect the game. Do they need to get into it? No, they don't, because you know what? You're going to watch. If you're a boxing fan, you know you're going to watch. If you're an average fan, where it's going to get built up, you're going to be watching. Let's start off with the bigger guy. That's the only reason why. If you're a Bud Crawford fan, that's the only reason why I'm going to go to Canelo first. Canelo Alvarez has got that power. If you look at him, Canelo Alvarez actually isn't taller than Bud Crawford, but Canelo Alvarez walks around about 180 pounds. It's going to make a hell of a difference. Now, what does Canelo Alvarez have to do to get the best of Bud Crawford? My only own said early off, I will tell you after going back and watching some of the fights, the most important fight to me to watch Canelo fight somebody would to be watching Money Mayweather. Canelo was young. Money Mayweather took him to school. Canelo learned a valuable lesson against Floyd Mayweather. Number one, can't get frustrated. Because Bud Crawford can move. He can fight southpaw. He can fight orthodox. He can do it all. He can stick and move. He can fight in what kind of way that he needs to fight. And that's exactly what he said. He's going to fight whatever way he needs to fight. When they brought up how he's going to be running, he said he's not going to do that. Nobody's going to tell him what to do. So Saul Canelo Alvarez, you got to be able to go to the body. Because if you go to the body, I don't care who it is, if you go to his body, you're going to break him down. I'm not talking about in round 1. I'm not talking about in round 2. I'm talking about in round 6, round 7. He's going to start slowing down. It's just what it is. He's going to start slowing down. And if Saul Canelo Alvarez can slow him down, there's a great chance that you know what I'm about to say. Got any excuses tonight, Roy? Because he breaks him down and slows him down, he might put him to sleep. Let's keep this thing rolling. Let's talk about Terrence Bud Crawford and what he needs to do. Terrence Bud Crawford, he needs to go to the body. He needs to stick and move. He needs to go to the body, go to the head, stick and move, and continue to try to frustrate Canelo Alvarez. See, this is not one of those fights where it's going to be really hard to figure out what the both fighters need to do. The bigger guy versus the smaller guy. The smaller guy versus the bigger guy. If the bigger guy starts to hit the smaller guy all over the place, especially in the body, the smaller guys are going to slow down. And when he slows down, it's going to be a problem. But if the smaller guy, let's just keep it real, if the smaller, natural built guy, which would be Terrence Crawford, slows Canelo down even more, got any excuses tonight, Roy? Somebody about to go to sleep. I'm telling you, this is not going to be one of those fights where you're going to see like the great Floyd Mayweather, School Manny Pacquiao, whoever he got in the ring with, and they couldn't do anything with him. Nope, not to be about to be that kind of fight. One of these dudes finna go to sleep. And I'm not talking about the referee going in this corner and stopping it, talking about, oh, don't hit him no more. Nope, somebody's about to go. Got any excuses tonight, Roy? No disrespect to Roy Jones, but I'm just saying, because I love Roy Jones Jr. I think the Roy Jones Jr. behind Floyd Mayweather, man, I think it may be Roy Jones Jr., but that's a different story. It's going to be exciting. We're going to continue to build this thing up here at D9J Sports. Let's keep this thing moving. Let's keep it moving, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what now? Every time I turn around, I gotta bring up Jake Paul. Not because I think he's a damn great boxer, but he's a great businessman within the sport of boxing. But I think that he's bit off more than he can chew. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Not the greatest of fighters, but he's a real fighter. He's had his problems, but he's a real fighter. He's a real fighter. And next weekend, I'm here to tell you, he finna shut Jake Paul down. Wrong move, Jake. Wrong move. I'm here to tell you at D9J Sports. All wrong move. So, and everybody's bringing up Julio Cesar Chavez fought against Anderson Silva. Man, that's a money grab. And this is a money grab, but this is a different type of money grab. You better jump on Jake Paul. Remember I told you here first, he about to jump on Jake Paul in a way that most of us been waiting for. Oh yeah. It's gonna happen. So for all of you YouTubers out there and thinking Jake Paul, he finna get showed off on. So he finna get them hands put on him by a less than stellar boxer, true boxer. Alan D9J Sports, Saul Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford, Jake Paul, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. It's strap season. Let's keep this thing rocking. Alan D9J Sports, I'm definitely OUT.